What if you could hire an AI employee that works entirely on your own computer? No cloud, no subscriptions, no data leaving your machine? That is exactly what ByteDance just open sourced, and the internet took notice. On February 28th, 2026, a GitHub repository from ByteDance, the company behind TikTok, hit #1 on GitHub trending. The project is called DeerFlow 2, and a single tweet describing it as an AI employee that runs 100% locally racked up 341,000 views and over 6,300 bookmarks in just weeks. So what exactly is DeerFlow, and why did it capture so much attention? DeerFlow stands for Deep Exploration and Efficient Research Flow. Here is the key thing: DeerFlow is not a model. It is an orchestration harness. Think of it as the operating system that AI agents run on. It manages task decomposition, spawns specialist subagents, handles memory, executes code in a sandbox, and routes tasks to the right model. Version 2 is described by ByteDance as a complete ground-up rewrite. The original DeerFlow was a single-agent research tool. Version 2 is an entirely different beast. So what can it actually do? 5 things, and they are impressive. Research. DeerFlow dispatches multiple subagents in parallel to search the web, crawl pages, and produce structured reports. Coding. It writes, runs, and debugs code inside a sandboxed execution environment. This is not code generation. It is software engineering. Web building. Give it a prompt and it produces actual HTML, CSS, and JavaScript files on your file system. Slide decks. It researches content, structures a narrative, and renders a complete presentation. And video generation. It writes a script, generates narration, assembles visuals, and outputs a video file, the full pipeline, automated. That phrase from the viral tweet, "ships with its own computer," refers to DeerFlow's sandboxed execution environment. The harness provisions an isolated Docker container where the agent can run code, manage files, and produce artifacts without touching your main system. Architecture has 6 layers. The orchestrator is the top-level planner that decomposes your task into a directed graph of subtasks. Specialist subagents then handle each domain: research, coding, web, slide, video, and memory. The sandbox provides isolated execution. Long-term memory persists across sessions using a vector database, turning DeerFlow from a stateless executor into something closer to a genuine AI employee. The skills and tools system makes it extensible. And the local model router is what makes local first operation possible. You assign different models to different roles. ByteDance recommends 3 models. DeerFlow 2, Zero Code, their own coding specialized frontier model. DeepSeek V32, the mixture of experts powerhouse that delivers near frontier performance at a fraction of the inference cost. And Kimi 2.5 from Moonshot AI, which excels at synthesizing information across very long documents. All 3 share a key property. They follow structured instructions reliably, critical in agentic workloads where a single hallucinated tool parameter causes cascading failures. Now, what makes DeerFlow architecturally significant beyond its feature list? The local first design is an architectural commitment to a different relationship between user and system. When your AI agent runs entirely on your hardware, every query, every piece of code, every document it processes stays on your machine. No provider logging your data. No per token billing that makes agentic workflows economically painful. No rate limits. For corporate users, this solves a compliance problem. For individuals, it restores something the cloud era took away: sovereignty over your own data. DeerFlow also supports hybrid configurations. Use local models for most tasks. Route only the most demanding planning steps to a cloud API if needed. Local first, cloud optional. How does it compare to the competition? Open Interpreter is simpler, but lacks multi-agent orchestration and persistent memory. AutoGPT was an early attempt at this vision, but is architecturally much less mature. Manus, the Chinese agent that went viral in 2025, is the closest spiritual predecessor, but Manus is a cloud service with a waitlist. DeerFlow open sources that same capability class for anyone to run locally. The limitations are worth naming honestly. Setup takes 30 to 60 minutes and requires developer tooling comfort. Output quality is ceiling bounded by your chosen model. A 7B parameter model will make planning mistakes that a 32B model avoids. Video generation works but produces functional rather than polished output. And long-term memory management at scale is still an active area of development. The bottom line: DeerFlow 2 is the most capable open-source agent harness available as of early 2026. It raises the floor for what open-source agent means. Systems that do not offer sandboxed execution, multi-agent orchestration, and local model support are now behind the baseline. For the broader AI landscape, DeerFlow continues China's systematic strategy of open sourcing capabilities that force the entire market to offer more value. DeepSeek did it for models. DeerFlow is doing it for agent infrastructure. The local AI agent race just found its flagship competitor. If you are a developer or ML practitioner, it is worth the setup investment. Get it at github.com/ByteDance/DeerFlow. For the full architecture breakdown and detailed assessment, read the complete article at ThinkSmart. Life. Thanks for watching.